coming up here on the left. Rum cakes are delicious. They come in many, many different flavors. And they last a very long period of time, and they're good to take back for family, friends, and loved ones. Tortuga rum cakes and fine rum on the left. Also on the left, fast food, Burger King. Now we're approaching the main street. Bay Street, which I'll point the stores out to you a bit later, after we come from the zoo. As you go by on the store, you'll see a lot of pink and white business places and homes. The national bird is a flamingo, so either pink is the national color, or it's the cheapest paint you can buy. We think it's the national color, folks, not the cheapest paint. Crossing the street light in a couple of minutes. This street from left to right is Bay Street. Like I said, I'll point the shops out to you a bit later. A few minutes passing FedEx. On the right and on the left will be Western Union. Shortly after that, we'll pass a Methodist church, which is Trinity Methodist Church, coming up on the right. FedEx on the right, Western Union on the left. On the right, Trinity Methodist Church. Also here on the right is the Bahamian Bank, Central Bank of the Bahamas. Bahamian dollars, US dollars is dollar for dollar. There's no exchange rate on the currency. On the right. Here on the left, St. Andrew's Presbyterian Kirk, the only church of Scotland we have here in Nassau. Okay, folks, you got to get your cameras ready, taking pictures in a minute. You can only stop for a minute. This is a no parking area. So only stop for a minute. Now we'll be approaching a pink and white wall on your left in a minute or two. The two huge white posts. We'll stop on the right side of the post. You take pictures on the left. Between the posts are steps. On the steps is a statue of Christopher Columbus. Columbus discovered San Salvador, one of the outer islands in the Bahamas, October 12, 1492. October 12th of each year is a public holiday called Discovery Day. Now, like I said, you only can stop for a second or two. This is a no parking area. When they start blowing the horns in the back, they're saying a bad word, so pay no attention to them. Okay, folks? We're going to do it like Nike right now. Taking pictures on your left now, okay? Like Nike, just do it right now. Go left. We'll go up a little bit more for you folks in the back. Everybody's okay? Say something, folks. Everybody got it? Yeah. Now you're talking. All right, great. Now, in the rear of the steps is our State House, Government House. Government House is where the Governor General of the Bahamas resides. The Governor General is appointed by the Prime Minister. We don't have a president, we have a Prime Minister. That's why we drive on the left. Okay, so the left side is the right side. And the Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Hubert Ingram, is the Prime Minister of the Bahama Islands. The Governor General, the Honorable Arthur D. Folks. Anytime a high-ranking official from anywhere in the world comes to Nassau, he or she will produce the letters of credence to the Governor General. A rust-colored building on the far left. That place don't look like much from the outside, but that's the only 5-star restaurant, Grey Cliff. Grey Cliff is also a 25-room hotel. Grey Cliff has the only $8 million air-conditioned wine cellar in the Bahamas. Over 250,000 bottles of wine in stock. You can get wine or champagne for under $100, up to $10,000 a bottle or more. And I was told that they do sell. Grey Cliff, prized possession bottle of wine is a 17th century bottle of wine, price $250,000. Grey Cliff has on premises his own cigar factory. You get the real 100% Cuban cigars. Those Cuban cigars are hand-rolled in the cigar factory. And you're allowed to take them to the United States because they have a label on them which says handmade in the Bahamas. The cigars you purchase off the streets, they are illegal. You'll have two choices with them. One, smoke them here, or two, smuggle them back. I suggest you smoke them here, don't smuggle them back. Mickey D on the left, and on the left, that green and white building, that's the U.S. Embassy. Yellow and white building on the right, we just passed the British Colonial Hilton Hotel. Formerly Best Western. Best Western sold into the Hilton Group. Now Nassau is The city is from that hotel going in the opposite direction, which is east. You're traveling west. From that hotel, two bridges. One to enter Paradise Island and one to exit. You arrive at the exit bridge. That's the end of the city. After you pass the exit bridge, continue going east. You're going to New Providence, the capital. You're traveling west, so this is New Providence also. So you have New Providence, Nassau, the city in the center, and New Providence again. But we don't say New Providence. We call the whole thing Nassau. 21 miles long, 7 miles wide. Here on the right is a public beach, formerly called Long Wharf, and then changed the name to Junkanoo Beach. On the left, Ichiban is a popular Japanese restaurant down here. On the left, Quality Resort and Nassau Palm Resort. Those two hotels are visited a lot by college students and spring breakers. They love to visit those two hotels for more reasons than one. One, only a minute away from the beach. Two, 10-minute walk into the city, where all the shops and restaurants are. Three, some of the nightclubs are downtown. And four, the liquor stores. So all those places are within walking distance. So they don't need to take a lot of taxis to get where they want to go. Green and white building here on the left, Mannix Corporate Center. It's a financial center. Also here on your left is pink and white building. That's a private school. Xavier's Lower School. Private schools you pay, government schools are free. Mandatory that all school children attend school to the 11th and 12th grade, and they must wear uniforms. Two reasons. One, if they got in an accident, or in case of emergency, you can determine what school the child is going to. Or two, if they're caught playing the hooky. Here on the far left, that vacant area, that is Clifford Park. That is where the independence celebrations are held each year. We're independent from Great Britain July the 10th, 1973. July 10th passed, made 37 years of independence from Great Britain. Here on the far left, it's the largest fort, Fort Charlotte, to your left. Built by Lord Dunmore in the year 1789. We'll be stopping by another fort a bit later. Here on the right coming up, these pastel colored buildings. They don't look like much from the outside, but it's a very, very popular place. The correct name, Arawak Key, but it's known as the Fish Fry, simply because that's where they sell a lot of seafood dishes. And on the right, you can see all the folks on the segways. Correct name, Arawak Key, but known as the Fish Fry. Popular restaurants, those restaurants open from 12 noon till midnight, 7 nights a week. Seafood dishes, you have the shellfish, spelled C-O-N-C-H, pronounced conch, but we don't say conch, we say K-O-N-K, conch. The conch is a mussel, shellfish, no bones. Similar to a clam, but it tastes much better than clam. They stick a knife into the back of the shell, pull it out, cut off the excess part. They use that for fish bait. These are white meaty part. Many different ways to prepare. Get in the soup form, conch chowder, appetizer before your main course. Size of golf balls, conch fritters. Get it in a salad. That's when they cut it up a lot of diced pieces. Onions, tomatoes, sweet pepper, celery, cucumbers, squeeze a lot of lime or lemon. Put some hot pepper, served in a bowl, and that's delicious. Any way you have it is very, very good. However, the conch is not the best seafood. The best seafood is the fish called grouper, G-R-O-U-P-E-R. Grouper fish, best fish in the Bahamas, conch and grouper, served everywhere. Now making our way to the zoo, where you would spend roughly an hour. It's about 10:17 now, so you'll be spending like an hour, roughly an hour and about 10 minutes. So you should be coming out here about 11:30, and you will see the bus waiting on you in the parking lot. I'll be letting you off at the entrance, and the bus will be waiting for you at the exit gate. I'd like for all of you folks to please keep your original seat throughout the tour. Sometimes it creates a problem. Some folks come by quicker than the others. We want to take the other person's seat because it has a better view. But it's a little cloudy, but it's going to clear up, so we're going to try and make this tour as enjoyable as possible. Please watch your head and your step.